Hello, and thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Yulia Subko. I'm a career consultant in the University Career Center, and today I'll talk about the cover letters. So what is a cover letter? According to Indeed, a cover letter is a document that you send with your resume that provides additional information about the skills and experiences that you have related to the job that you're applying to. But also, a cover letter is a unique way to introduce yourself to the employer for a specific job opening that you want to apply to. Your cover letter should explain to the employer why you're interested, but also explain why you would be the best fit. The idea is not only repeat information on your resume, but to highlight your best accomplishments, to highlight your abilities, and indicate how your qualifications meet the employer's requirements. Cover letters elaborate on the chief selling points of your resume, and they are tailored to the specific position that you're applying to. Why is cover letter important? A cover letter is essential because it explains details in your resume in more depth, and it helps you form this first impression. Employers use cover letters to narrow down the applicant pool and choose the people that they want to interview. While some jobs require a cover letter and others might have as an optional document, still, if you have that, it will show that you invested more time and effort into this application. Do you need a cover letter? And those are some stats. Nearly 47%, nearly half of the job seekers write cover letters. Over 26% of recruiters always read cover letters and think that they are important to make a hiring decision. Up to 38% of hiring managers say that including a cover letter makes them more likely to pay attention to the application. And almost half, 45% of recruiters, say that not having a cover letter could get you your job application rejected. How do you make your cover letter stand out? Definitely, your cover letter should be informal business communication, and you will start with introducing yourself to the employer and why you're interested in this position. You will need to utilize the keywords which you can find in the job description to show that you are interested and you will be the best fit. Showcase your written communication skills, strengths, and transferable skills. Advertise your connection to the company if you have that, for example, referral, or for example, if you were a client of this company. Impress with your research. Beforehand, before you write your cover letter, definitely do some research and learn more about the company. What are their goals? What is their mission, vision? And also, you can talk about those in a cover letter to make this connection and demonstrate why you're the best fit for this position. And for that, you will need to reread the job description to see what they're looking for, so you can use that in your cover letter. Attributes that employers seek in candidates' resumes and cover letters. Job and internship search might be challenging, and to make it more effective and successful, it's important to understand the job market and the qualifications required for the positions that you're interested in. In addition to related technical skills or, for example, industry knowledge, employers also look for other skills, for example, problem-solving skills, ability to work in a team, strong work ethic, analytical skills, communication skills, leadership skills, and others. NACE's Job Outlook 2020 survey found that beyond strong GPA, problem-solving skills, and the ability to work as part of a team are the most important resume and cover letters attributes to the employers. So before you begin writing a cover letter, it's important to thoroughly research both the position and organization to which you're applying to. So you can utilize the company's website, their social media to find more information. And from here, spend some time to determine how your prior experience prepared you to this position and utilize your best qualifications in your cover letter. Tips and suggestions. For format, you will need to use white or light color paper in standard size. Be sure that you include your cover letter with emailed resumes, and when you email those, you will need to have a body email. In cover letters, they should be submitted in a PDF format, and they should look crisp and have the format and style that will be consistent with the format of your resume. Always customize your cover letter. Don't just submit the same cover letter to different positions, because different companies, different positions require different skills. So definitely customize every time when you submit a cover letter. If you submit the cover letter online, you will need to upload a document as a PDF, and before you send it, definitely proofread it. Creating an ATS-friendly cover letter. Most companies nowadays use ATS systems, which scan cover letters for keywords and themes that match the job description. Those words identify the skills that the company is looking for. So you will need to utilize the keywords from the job description to show that you will be the best fit. Due to the use of the software, there are specific ways how cover letters should be formatted, so it will be properly scanned by the company system. For that, we don't recommend using any templates, any invisible text boxes, graphics, colors, or shading, because the system might not be able to read it correctly. Always use a blank Microsoft Word document to create text-only version of your cover letter for online submissions, and then you will need to convert it to a PDF document. Use standard fonts between 10.5 and 12 points in black ink only. Remember that you will need to match the look of your cover letter to your resume. Margins should be equally set between 0.6 to 1 inch on all sides, and cover letter should not exceed one page. More about cover letters. Cover letter should not be a summary of your resume. You will need to write a cover letter that will be very tailored to the position that you're applying to. If you have any gaps in employment, or if you want to talk about some special circumstances, you can use cover letter to do that. So for example, if you have military service or relocation, experience working abroad, you can also talk about that in your cover letter. Keep in mind that most hiring managers will spend around 10 seconds to 2 minutes reviewing your resume and cover letter, so you will need to grab their attention fast. Your cover letter and resume should be targeted to each position, so definitely use the job description as your guide when you write a cover letter. And attempts to stand out using fancy fonts or colors will likely backfire. Getting started. To get started, you will need to create a master cover letter, which will be your cheat sheet to provide your content for targeted searches. And this will be a living document, and you can make changes to that all the time and add new experiences, for example, new workshops or new projects. And then use this master resume and master cover letter to create targeted application materials. To format your cover letter, you will need to start with what kind of sections and what kind of content you will want to have in it. And typically, your cover letter should contain the following information in this order. So you will start with a heading with your contact information. You will need then to have the date that you send the letter, employer's information, greeting, intro paragraph, supporting or selling paragraph or paragraphs, closing paragraph, closing, signature, and enclosure if you have that. So above the letter, when you just start your letter, you will need to provide some information about you. So you will start with your name, you will start, and then you'll put your contact information, for example, your address, phone number, email address, LinkedIn. And you can find that on this example as well. So you start with that, and also after that, you will need to put the date that you're sending this to, and then the employer's information. If you don't know the employer's information, try to research on your own. If there is no information available at all, then you will need to write what you know. So for example, if you cannot find the name of the employer that will be reviewing your application, you can address your cover letter in a more general title, for example, hiring manager, or for example, search committee. But we would recommend avoid things like to whom it may concern, or for example, dear future employer, dear friend. So it's best to avoid those things. Cover letter body. So what goes next? Then after your above the letter section, you will have the first paragraph, which will include information why you're writing this cover letter. So for example, I'm writing to apply for this position in this company. And then you will need to state why this position and why this company to showcase your interest. The second and a third paragraph, if you have that, is where you will make your pitch. So basically why you're the best qualified based on the job description, based on what they're looking for. And the final paragraph will help you sum up previous experiences, previous paragraphs, and then you will have a chance to indicate your interest. Also, it's a good way to express gratitude to the reader. Intro paragraph. So you start with introducing yourself and stating relevant information. You will need to express your interest and reference to the specific position, and briefly describe why you're interested in this position and or in this company. And this is an example. So thank you for the opportunity to apply for summer 2021 computer science internship, title of the position, with, and then the name of the company. As a computer science senior, I'm passionate not only about technological improvement, but also implementing computers in a way that are efficient and beneficial to clients, which this company is very well known for in the industry. Highly skilled in C++, Java, SQL, and Python, have extensive experience in Teams project and working collaboratively in a wide variety of environments. So this first paragraph, intro paragraph, it helps you tell them why you're writing this letter. So for example, I'm writing to apply for this position, and then we show them your best qualifications. For example, in this case, we are showing your motivation, we are showing your technical expertise and what kind of experience this candidate has. After that, you will need to have the supporting or selling yourself paragraphs. And in those paragraphs, you can use 2 or 3 paragraphs to showcase what you bring to the job. So for example, your skills, your education, your experiences, your major, and how it directly relate to the job description. So you will need to give personal examples that apply to the position. Discuss your transferable skills. You could also use this section to clarify your interest in the company or the position. So for example, again, talking about their mission, their goals, their values, and show that this is something that you relate to. Don't just repeat information from your resume in this section. This is a chance for you to truly sell yourself and take advantage of that. You will need to show your best attributes and your best qualifications. For example, if you're also changing the career field, this is the way for you to show and explain why you would be the best fit for this position. And this is an example. As an graduate student, I have completed a number of projects by working with classmates, building both my technical and personal skills. This past fall, I led a team of students in building a website that matches volunteers with service organizations. Prospective volunteers complete their profile and are then paired with our representatives and alumni participating in service organizations in order to improve the personality match between applicants and available positions. Our completed project placed first in the class for user interface and second for efficiency. So in this paragraph, you provide specific example, and you can also explain experience or evidence why you are very qualified for this position. And you also need to customize to job description. So for example, this paragraph might not be a good fit for a position in totally different field. So definitely your cover letter has to be very tailored. And then the next paragraph, in addition, I'm third semester Dean's List student and currently treasurer at UTD Developer Student Club to support my commitment to academic excellence and ongoing professional growth. My work experience also includes customer service, where I interacted directly with clients to ensure satisfaction and efficiency. I hope to bring my strong interpersonal skills to a position that works with clients and impacts the customer experience. As a highly adaptable employee, I'm comfortable working both independently and in groups and utilizing resources available to make fast progress without sacrificing work quality. Again, very specific, and we showcase your best qualifications as they relate to the job that you're applying to. And then the closing paragraph. In the closing paragraph, you will need to kind of sum it up. So as an example, thank you for this internship opportunity. I'm confident that my technical skills, experience, and commitment to clients make me an excellent fit for this position. I can be reached at, and then the phone number, your email address. Look forward to hearing from you soon about my application status. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Then you will need to convert to PDF, add your e-signature, for example, in Adobe, and then put your name. So basically, this is the way for you to add the closing to that. So for example, something that I would also recommend is being strong in this paragraph. So stay away from using phrases like I hope or wish or would or could. Instead, be a little more confident. So for example, I look forward to, I will. Make sure that you thank them for their time and consideration of your application, and provide their email and phone number again, so they will know how to follow up with you. This paragraph essentially acts as the thank you and goodbye of your cover letter and informs the employer of the best ways to contact you for an interview. If you also have enclosure attachments, you can add that after this section as well. Tips for writing cover letters. Pick an appropriate voice and tone. Write like yourself, but research the company to get an idea what tone and voice to use. For example, the voice and tone that you will use for a marketing design company will be different from a legal consulting firm. Read the job description. This is your guide to understand what they're looking for. Before you write a cover letter, read the job description closely to understand what the employer is looking for in an ideal candidate. Pick out keywords that emphasize desired skills and experiences that you have that will be beneficial to them. Pay attention to instructions. Some employers instruct applicants to answer specific questions or provide specific information in their cover letters. So be sure that you read those notes carefully. Address your contact correctly. Sometimes the hiring manager's name is not available. In these cases, you will put the name, the company's name and the address at the top, and then address the letter like, "Dear hiring manager," for example. And keep it short. Most cover letters should remain under 1 page. The length will ultimately depend on the amount of the details that you want to cover, but be as clear, as concise as possible. And this is instructions how to make an appointment with us. If you would like to get your resume, cover letter, or other materials reviewed, or for example, have a mock interview or other career advising services, you can schedule an appointment with us on Handshake. You will need to log in Handshake, click on Career Center in the top right, click Appointments, schedule an appointment, and we will be happy to help. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day.